We're ending with day 13 of 40 Days of Presence. The day is called Healing, Healing. Um, I just was thinking about this day, and it reminded me of when we had our How to Heal the Sick conference. And there was a preacher that came. He was in pain. You know, he didn't say anything about it that I remember. But we were just worshiping God, right? We just began to worship God. And I believe he got prayer and he says my shoulder was just still in pain. Because when we pray, we ask people, what are you feeling now? Because we believe that God is a God that can heal right away, right? And so evidently, he said, you know, I was still in pain, but when you told people just to begin to worship God, he said, man, I couldn't even raise my arm up. My shoulder was in so much pain, but you know, I began to worship God. He said, I never really was one to just worship God like that. But he said, as I began to just worship God, he said, the strangest thing happened. He said, my hand was up, and all of a sudden, literally, he said, the pain left. God healed him. Listen, he literally healed him when he was just in his presence, delighting in his presence. And here's the thing is that, you know, this, the wonderful things about God is that, you know, even in our worship and our intimacy, God will do the most amazing things. I remember I was talking to somebody once before, and I said, have you ever been around somebody who was just depressed, and you weren't depressed, but you went around them and they were just so depressed? And they said, yeah. And I said, after you left them, you felt depressed. They said, yeah, I felt that. Every time I mention that to somebody, people identify with that. And I said it was something that was the atmosphere that they were in. It's just something about them where whatever was on them, it, you know, you started feeling the same thing. But what if you are around the one who's a healer? What happens when you're just in his presence? The most amazing things, not only will that God can heal your body, but there are times where God will heal your heart, where you would just have joy, all because you were just delighting in him, right? And the whole thing is that we're not going into worship just saying, God, look, you know, I'm doing this so I can get this from you, but we're just delighting in him, and it's just a byproduct of who he is. He is a healer. And so I encourage you on today, as you spend time with God, just allow God to break the limitations that you've placed on him concerning just what worship looks like, what God would want to do, or what you're expecting. Just go in wanting him and let him blow your mind. There's healing in him. He is the most remarkable person you'll ever meet, and he is truly a wonderful healer. God bless you all. I hope you're enjoying the Lord during this time and you're spending time with him. The to-dos are very important. Make sure that even after you read your day, do the to-dos. Trust me, you're going to be blessed. God bless you.